Hey guys, how you doing? This is William here, the Mindful Singer. I'm a vocal coach and a music educator. And
hey everybody, it's Danielle. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing another Vocal Coach Reacts.
Hello and welcome to the channel. I am your host and Lord of the Lounge Singer, Ken Lavigne. I am a singer and vocal coach here on YouTube.
Hey there, this is John Henney. I am a voice teacher and the author of Teaching Contemporary Singing.
with that, gosh, so excited.
I'm trying to hold to my breath.
Wish 1075.
Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end.
I love just the delicate approach here at the beginning, just bringing her vocal cords together enough to give a little core to the sound, but not so much that it overwhelms this beginning. It can be tricky to sing that light because sometimes when you go light, you can go over breathy really easily, and she seems very much in control of it.
You set off a dream with me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing?
All right, we're going to pause just for a second. Already, she's inviting us in with that beautiful voice. Very intimate, very speech-like, great use of consonants, not oversung. Really, as a singer, we want to begin those beginnings with somewhere to go, because I do know where the song is going. So she's kind of keeping it very simple and speech-like because we know that the song is going to build and grow. So she's doing a beautiful job, though, keeping that sound very forward and very gorgeous. All right, with that all said, let's keep going.
Okay, we are going to pause because this is a Vocal Coach Reacts. If you want to watch the entire thing, you can go watch it all the way through. But I want to talk about this in chunks. So the beginning of the song, I'm always upset when people do not sing correctly down in their lower register. They just kind of like hit the notes really like, oh, like it's like, huh. No, ew, disgusting. Morissette knows how to use her vowels, and she literally, every word that she is saying is pronunciated so well. I feel like when people sing lower, they tend to not pronunciate their words, which is frustrating because they just kind of like throw it away. But this is such a musical theater type song where enunciation is so important. So I want to point out two words that she says, which is in the beginning, stay this way. She doesn't just say, stay this way. It's not E-Y-A. A. You hear it go, way, way. And then same thing with louder. Getting louder now. You hear her do sorry, that's really low for me. I'm a soprano. So it's a very ow, bring it back in, rather than getting louder now or getting louder now. Too stuck in the back of your mouth, like too much space back there. She's bringing everything around. Louder now. Take a listen.
75.
Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end.
I love just the delicate approach here at the beginning, just bringing her vocal cords together enough to give a little core to the sound, but not so much that it overwhelms this beginning. It can be tricky to sing that light because sometimes when you go light, you can go over breathy really easily, and she seems very much in control of it.
You set off a dream with me, getting louder now.
Can you hear that crescendo that she does too? Beautiful.
You hear it echoing.
Okay, just a couple of things. I don't want to interrupt her performance too much, but you notice how she has her eyes closed? I don't think they're fully closed. She's actually making sure that she's got the proximity to the microphone that she needs. And that allows her to get that really deep, warm, intimate sound. That is a great technical hack if you are trying to figure out how is she doing, what it is that she's doing. She comes up really nice and close to the microphone, and it gives it that nice, warm, intimate sound. It goes right to your soul. It's fantastic technique.
Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you.
Love the little ornamentation there.
All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough.
She's doing this wonderful flip from her lower, what's often called chest register, even though she's in there very lightly. Then she's going to her upper register, her head voice, and she's letting that over-release or flip, as voice teachers may say. And essentially the vocal cords are going from pressing together with a little more intensity to just touching on the edges, that and she does that really, really nicely. Now, singers train in order to not have that flip, but good singers will bring it in for style, and she's certainly doing that here.
Towers of gold.
See, 'cause that's a nice mix there.
These hands could hold the world and it all.
Hold on. First of all, she's sitting right now. I can't even imagine what's going to happen when she gets in her full belt, but the way her breath control is so good. She's doing a little mix between her head voice and her chest voice, which is called your mixed voice, right? So, but she's kind of doing a really light switch when she's doing never enough, when she's saying that word. So if you listen back.
That's you. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be.
You hear the way she crescendos like that? Beautiful. Not a lot of people can do this correctly, and my goodness, come on, Morissette.
Never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world and it'll never be enough. Never be enough for me.
Oh my goodness. I have to pause because I don't know if I could take what is about to come. Like, I right now am like numb from head to toe, and she hasn't even got to. God, I gotta take a breath. This is what she does to me each and every time. The coloring of the phrasing, everything. It's so beautiful. Let's keep going.
And she's sitting down, and this is flawless. Again, another flawless performance.
Now, just that word, never, the English word, it ends on that sound. But you can't sing that. It's really quite an ugly sound. And an R, an English R, that hard R, it doesn't have a lot of high, bright sound in it. If you put it on a computer and analyzed the sound wave, an all the brightness kind of falls out of it. That's why singers don't really use it. So she has to sing never. But you still hear the word. She modifies the word so she can sustain it and get that beautiful tone, but you still hear it as never. Singers have to use slightly different versions of words than in speech.
Just slay me, are you kidding me? Okay, so first of all, let's talk about, that was the high note that I was talking about, that E. So when you sing up there, it's 3 times that you're singing there, and your voice can get so tired, but she's just like, bring them on, let's go. It's never enough for me, never enough for Morissette. Let's do it higher, let's do it an F. Again, I have spoken about before how I love how Morissette opens her mouth when she sings because she lets out all of her sound, which is so important. So many times people get their words stuck in the back of their mouth. They sing it in their nose. They sing instead of me, may, they're singing me or me. Like what? Come on, open your mouth. May. Perfect. I love what she did there. I want to listen to that part one more time, okay?
For me, never enough.
She also doesn't hit it straight on, like never enough, because a lot of people that try to sing this song cannot sing properly, and so they go never enough, and they just like hit it and like hurt their voice. But if you hear how she does it, she hits 2 notes up, na 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 da 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 da, which is supposed to be how you sing it. So
Never enough, never enough.
that lift is flawless. Come on.
For me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights.
Oh, did you hear that stylistic cry that she does? The sort of I sound like a wounded baby seal when I do it, but she makes it musical, and it's wonderful to hear. I remember this from the last performance that I heard her on the Wish Bus. It's idiomatically correct for this song, and Morissette is employing that to great effect. It gets me excited. I'm liking what she's doing here. So I will shut up now. I talk too much.
All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
Towers of gold are still too little. These hands can hold the world, and it'll never be enough. Never be enough.
I know she's just now singing the most beautiful note. I'm sorry.
I know you're yelling at me for pausing it, but I gotta point something out that she does so wonderfully. Is the control of her larynx.
And I know, I don't hate me for pausing. That's what we do. But oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. Let's just keep going. I just needed that.
Sorry, it's so hard to pause it because there's not like a good spot to pause. It just like keeps going, but I'm like, I have to pause it because I need to talk about this. So the little growl that she did, I told you guys, I love when she does that because it just brings so much of her personality into the song and makes it her own. Because I don't like when people just like copycat the performance and it's like, oh, it just sounds just like Loren Allred. It's like, no, we're gonna make it sound like Morissette and she's gonna do it in her own way, and I love that.
And there's an E vowel that's not cheated, a real E. And that's harder to do than the May. The May's a little easier to belt. She nails that E vowel.
So let's go back.
You'll be never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never, never, never enough, never, never, never enough for me, for me, for me.
All that.
Wish exclusive
Oh, that
on
offset.
Wish 1075.
Fantastic.
Wish exclusive.
So belt that high and hard. I just banged the whole table. I'm so excited. Did belt that high and hard and then come back with a note that delicate shows you that she's not hurting her voice. Because if she'd been screaming that, it'd be very hard to do that delicate note at the end. And she just does that wonderfully. I mean, she's able to pull her voice back immediately. You hear how she does that?
Wish exclusive
Beautiful.
on Wish.
Yeah. Yeah, those E flats, those just phenomenal. Just, that is solid vocal technique with a beautiful voice that was given to her at birth. And she's developed that and worked it into just a wonderful instrument. So she has what was given her genetically combined with the work that she's put in to build up just this absolutely commanding control of her instrument. I really enjoyed that.
Ooh. Ah, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Okay. Listen, I think it was the last reaction video or two that I read about people saying how they love that I don't have dramatic reactions. And what happens, lo and behold, I have pretty dramatic reaction. Listen, there are so many fantastic things about this performance. I apologize for pausing in that high note, but that high note where I paused, when I unpaused, she was right on top of that pitch. She releases that pitch with a use of vibrato, but she doesn't use the vibrato to offset it. She uses like a growl. That was so unique and so different, yet that was her personality being placed into the song, and it was very beautiful. She also did other trademarks that are very much her style.
Darling, without you. For me, all the shine.
Just enough to not take away from the original intent, which is so musical. Oh my goodness, my cats just did something. I'm so sorry. That's what makes her such a good artist. She can do something totally original, but when she's doing something as like the original, she can still put her own musical spin on it. It's so, so lovely, so beautiful. I don't know, guys, this is probably...
As I told you guys, I do not get chills often. I really don't. Like, it takes a lot for me to get chills from a singer, and Morissette is one of those people for me, and I love that so much. So, one of the things I was going to talk about is I love how she lifts her palate when she sings. Her lifting is so flawless and so seamless, and it's just so soft. It's like elegant. It's just like butter. It's like, it's like, Okay, angels coming down, spotlight, amazing. And then that note at the end. Okay, hold on, I wanna go back.
For me, for me.
Wishclusive.
I don't even think I have any words for that last note. I've never heard someone do that, and that was just so good. It was so beautiful, and it's such a good way to end the song, because I know that, you know, in the movie it ends so, it's one note and then it's abrupt, like sad, that's it. But she just took it to a whole nother level to just resolve it and make it sound so beautiful and just what we needed. We didn't know we needed it, but we do. That's the only way I want to sing this song now, is with that note. Oh my gosh. Well guys, that is the end of the video for today. I want to give you guys my final thoughts on what I thought of Never Enough by Morissette. I absolutely love her version. I'm literally going to look for it on iTunes and Spotify and see if I can somehow put it on my phone so I can listen to it, because I feel like I like it better than the original. I love the way that she brings her own little twist to it, and I love that ending note. That note was just, it's just what I needed. It's what I needed for the song to be done. And I love how emotional that Morissette gets during the end, and in her voice you can hear the emotion every time she sings. I've said this before, and I love her. This is only my third time watching her. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, I have such a long way to go. I know I do, but